Hey everyone, welcome into our latest Trade to Black podcast. I'm your host, Shad Dales, and today we're going to dive into a critical topic. What is the best way to sell Senator Tim Scott on the passing of safe banking? As the head of the Senate Banking Committee, Senator Scott holds significant influence over the future of cannabis banking reform. But his stance on safe banking has been a point of contention, and understanding his perspective is key to moving the needle forward. So, let's get into it. Let's start with who Senator Tim Scott is. He represents South Carolina. Scott is the first black chair of a Senate standing committee, and his leadership of the Senate Banking Committee has been marked by a focus on financial inclusion and economic opportunity. Okay, all makes sense. He's also a former small business owner, which gives him a unique perspective on the challenges faced by entrepreneurs. His priorities include reducing regulatory barriers, promoting access to credit, and fostering innovation, all of which align with the goals of safe banking. But despite these priorities, Senator Scott has expressed concerns about safe banking in the past, and here's why. One key example is his argument during a Senate hearing that the bill could create loopholes in anti-money laundering laws. He's worried that these loopholes might make it harder to catch criminals involved in trafficking weapons, fentanyl, and even human beings. This perspective highlights his broader concern about ensuring robust oversight and accountability in financial systems. He may have a point. But now here's the reality. The days of safe banking reaching a floor vote as a standalone bill are over. The political landscape has shifted, and cannabis banking reform will likely need to be attached to broader legislation to gain traction, which many of you already know. This means advocates must think strategically on how to package safe banking in a way that addresses Scott's concerns while aligning with his priorities. So thanks, Captain Obvious. So what do we do now? Here's what we do. Enter crypto. And here's what I mean by that on how crypto comes into play. Senator Scott is actively working on the Genius Act. It's a bipartisan bill to establish a regulatory framework for stablecoins. This legislation aims to promote innovation while protecting consumers and maintaining the US dollar's global position. The overlap between crypto and cannabis banking, it's clear. Both industries face regulatory uncertainty, and they rely on financial innovation to thrive. By framing safe banking as part of a broader push for financial modernization, including stablecoin regulation, we can appeal to Scott's interest in fostering innovation and really expanding financial inclusion. So how do we sell Senator Scott on safe banking? First, we acknowledge his concerns about oversight and accountability. We also propose enhancements to the bill that address these issues, such as stricter anti-money laundering provisions and clear guidelines for financial institutions. Second, we emphasize the economic benefits of safe banking, not just for cannabis businesses, but for the broader economy. And third, we connect the dots between safe banking and the Genius Act, positioning both as complementary efforts to modernize America's financial systems. So really, in closing, Senator Tim Scott is a key player in the future of cannabis banking reform, and understanding his perspective is essential to making progress. By addressing these concerns, highlighting the economic benefits, and aligning safe banking with his priorities on financial innovation, we can build a compelling case for his support. So now let's go do it. So what do you all think is the best way to approach Senator Scott on the passing of safe banking? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Again, we always love to hear your feedback. As usual, if you like this content we produce, give this video a like, smash on that bell for all notifications, and if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate it here at TDR. One last thing, make sure to scan this QR code and become a daily baked-in newsletter subscriber, giving you all the latest on the business side of cannabis and the reform side each day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, delivered to your inbox. That's it for today. As I always say, stay open-minded, stay connected, and I'll see you next time on our latest Trade to Black podcast. I'm your host, Shad Dales, and thanks again for watching.